Before this video starts, I just want to say I just hit 200 subs, and I want to thank you all. Judging by the videos that seem to be getting views on my channel recently, I see that you like it when I talk about some of your favourite anime series. So let's talk about video games. I've realised there is one thing I value above many other things when I'm playing a single player game, and that is atmosphere. Yes, you also have to include the video gamey parts of the video game, such as decent minute-to-minute gameplay, but the overall tone is what I will remember afterwards. Some parts of Shadow of the Colossus control like ass, but the main thing I remember is the overwhelming feelings of despair that are present in the story. Cyberpunk 2077 was a disaster at launch, but walking around the dingy back streets of the future while looking up at giant neon advertisements were moments that kept me giving this game a chance. And of course, we have the game that this video is about, Subnautica. This is a rare game for me, because it does something that not even some of my favourite single-player games manage to do, which is draw me away from Apex Legends consistently. It isn't hard to see why, since it's got that exploration, crafting and expansion aspect that makes Minecraft so good, but it also has the story, the atmosphere, and the knowledge that the speedrunners don't have a fanbase that remind me why Twitter users are subhumans that Minecraft doesn't have. Among other things, Subnautica is a modder's paradise. There's the obvious multiplayer mod edition, as well as the mod that removes certain creatures from the game, but honestly, I'm surprised at how they aren't more creative with some of the mods out there. In pursuit of interesting mod ideas, I had a very unoriginal one. Battle Royale. Surely it would be easy to implement some kind of ring system, except the ring is made of leviathans. But then I remembered that the only weapons are the missiles that you can only carry 6 of, and the knife that does way less damage than the words thermo knife would indicate. So I decided to scrap this idea and instead turn to what a Made in Abyss mod would look like for this game. I mean, some of the environments look a bit like places from Made in Abyss, so there's a start. How about every time you install a depth module for a vehicle, you can no longer ascend as far as you could previously without damaging some of your health. But then I realised this idea would also fall through, since the ingredients to the health packs are synthetic fibres, not
the souls of the damned.
I mean, maybe they secretly are, and that just won't be revealed until Subnautica, Dawn of the Deep Shroom. But what about a mod based on the world of classic cinema? So I considered Apocalypse Now, but that experience can already be pretty much replicated in the base game already. You just have to load up your Seamoth with gas missiles, and then watch the fireworks. Not a single one of those hit their target. Evidently, this isn't working. So maybe we should ask some questions about what thematically is close to Subnautica. How about another sci-fi story that starts with something falling out of the sky, which leads to our protagonist uncovering a conflict between two old factions revolving around the overconsumption of a resource, and the hero having to get into a large robotic suit with a drill arm? That is, of course, Gurren Lagann. I mean, frankly, it was obvious. These two are basically indistinguishable. It starts off in a sandy environment before crossing an ocean, eh? I mean, the sand was in the ocean, but there's also the part where they end up building a city on previously hostile terrain, and let me tell you, Kamina City has absolutely nothing on this bad boy. You know, a bit of minimalism goes a long way. On top of this, there are portals that appear late in the story that are also very convenient, and if that isn't enough, Subnautica contains references to all 3 of Imaishi and Nakashima's anime collaborations. The drill arm on the prawn suit is a reference to Gurren Lagann, as I'm sure is obvious. We then turn to the knife, which comes in 2 variations. 2 blades together is what forms the scissor blade from Kill la Kill, and of course, the fact that fire extinguishers are in the game is a clear reference to Promare, because technically that movie is all about fire extinguishers. Except, you know, there's also Hiroyuki Sawano and Twinks. Now that I've mentioned why this could be Gurren Lagann, I need to mention how this can be Gurren Lagann. But first, an ad break. Fight the power! Oh, there isn't any ads or anything. I just really wanted to do that. Fight the power! The first step in creating this mod is what I like to call reverse terraforming, which is to say, removing the atmosphere. Subnautica's sound design is on point to make the player piss their pants, obviously assuming they are wearing pants. What we need to do is replace the pissing of their pants with the creaming of them, because all of that masterfully crafted atmosphere is going to be shoved out in favour of some slapping Taku Iwasaki music. The deeper you go, you start switching things up. At surface level, you're playing the base version of Rap is a Man's Soul, but by the time you've reached the lava zones, you're listening to Libera Me from Hell. Now, we need to get the gear right. Obviously, we have got to have the prawn suit as our stand-in for Lagann. Next, we have the Cyclops as our stand-in for Gurren. So this means that every time we dock the prawn suit in the Cyclops, we have to watch a transformation sequence all the way through. And it's still shorter than the load times for Subnautica. Next, like Simone, we can only continue after we realise that we must analyse ourselves after going into a dark place. Yeah, that should do it. But now, we're ready to show those pathetic sea creatures why we won't dance to their tune. Because there's only one type of music we make, and it's drill music. Like, seriously, apparently I'm a drill rapper. Didn't know that before. Ooh, well wouldn't you look at that if it isn't Budget Lugia. Oh man, Gargura's 3D debut looks a bit shit if you ask me. Okay, come on out, you fooly-cooly alternative looking ass motherfucker. Reaper is a live streamer. Nah, the Reaper's a goddamn coward. I may need to scale back. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes I'm gonna kick your ass. Yeah, fucking take that, peeper. Fucking run, dickhead. And so, to any modders who are watching, there you have it. All the instructions for making this Gurren Lagann mod of Subnautica. And if anyone out there actually makes this mod, then I probably won't be able to play it, because the PS4 version doesn't have any mod support. I'm starting to realise that this video may have been a complete waste of time.